Fans, we are back from Vanceburg here for the Lewis County Lions versus the Breathitt Bobcats. We got two teams out at midfield doing the coin toss right now. Captains are out there, and we are hoping to get some of this ball game in. We've dodged the first little round of this storm, and we'll see, check the radar and make sure things are a go. We got the white hat out there making the call right now, and it looks as if the Bobcats will receive. So they will have the ball first here to start this one. We still got about 3 minutes on the clock. I'm not for sure if referees are going to give a call to start the game or if we're going to wait that 3 minutes out. But we are back. We are live, and it's audio only. We are tickled to death to be here in Vanceburg to bring you the Lions versus the Bobcats. Both teams down at their respective ends of the field. Lewis County down to our left and the Bobcats down to our right. We realize that you guys not able to watch the game. We hate that we can't bring you live video. We will be here for all the audio coverage. And I'll do my best to give you a play-by-play call right to left, and both teams get ready to kick this one off. We are 2:45 on the clock now. Both teams take the sideline. Referees out at midfield talking things over. Lewis County, a beautiful place over here if you've never made the trip, up next to the Ohio River, Vanceburg, and big 3A school. Got a nice program, nice facility here. And Coach Dalton Stam brings the Lions in, looking to try to get in the win column against the Bobcats of Breathitt County. Breathitt County also going to fight tooth and nail here tonight to pull off a win. Last week, I believe Lewis County fell to the McGoffin Hornets by a score of 48-0. So a rough week for them. Bobcats, of course, coming back from that loss against Perry Central in the Honey Bowl. Lewis County will come onto the field. Kickoff team makes their way out, and looks like we're going to get this one underway, Bradley Hall.
Oh, yeah, what a night it's been. Through the torrential winds and the rainfall, and the game's not even started yet.
You got your trip to the first visiting game, baptism by thunderstorm.
Oh, yeah.
Here early.
It'll be a good one.
All jokes aside, folks, there were, for a while, there were three people in the stands, and that was me and Ty Bag and Bradley Hall holding down the tent. Thankful for the tent here tonight to cover us up, keep us dry. And it looks like we're going to get this one kicked off. We got Bobcats off to our right. And they'll be working from right to left on the radio dial as we get ready to.
Welcome to tonight's game.
Get ready to line this one up from the 40. Ball is on the tee.
Lewis County Lions.
And we are right beside of a speaker also, folks. So if you get a little bit of that commentary coming from the hometown announcer, we apologize. But we're doing the best we can here tonight with our setup. 12 minutes on the clock, waiting from a whistle and waiting on the call from the referee to get this one started. Back deep for the Bobcats, Eli Thomas and John Carter Hall. And there's the whistle, and here comes the kick. And the ball just not going to cover 10 yards. I don't know if the kicker slipped, but the ball didn't travel about 7 or 8 yards. It was covered up, but I think they'll.
Might see a lot of that tonight. It's all right. Yeah, it's rain and wet, and it's going to be a sloppy game.
So
on both sides of the ball.
The ball didn't cover 10 yards. It was covered up. And the offense for the Bobcats will come onto the field. They'll take over here at the 45-yard line with excellent field position already in Lewis County territory. So in the backfield, two backs, one to each side of Holland, is Jaden Gibson and Eli Thomas. We got two receivers to the far side of the field, Terry and John Carter Holland. Jason Combs here to our left, single receiver out from Holland.
Yep. Got some adjustments made on the offensive line. So a few guys switched positions. We got Waylon Abner at left tackle now and Sawyer Hall back at right guard. Moved Colby Bird back to, or left guard, my bad. And we moved Colby Bird back to right guard.
That's interesting, and you talk about that, the versatility of football players, and we talk about plug and play players in different positions, and it says a lot about your offensive line when you can move them around and put them in some different positions. Offensive line taking their spots at the ball. Carson Miller Ready for the snap, and we've got this one underway. Going to give to Thomas. Thomas trying to work a route on the right end. He beats one man. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and he's run out of bounds up past the 40. Looks like up to about the 37, 38-yard line.
What could have been a tackle for loss was a gain for about 5.
He did a good job getting away from that guy. We didn't do a good job of sealing that edge and trying to keep them off that corner.
It's a way to make something out of nothing right there.
Still got some rain in the forecast here for Vanceburg on the radar, so we'll keep you posted if anything changes. Got 11:50 on the clock. Cats go back to work. This time, give up inside to Thomas. He's got a block. He fights past one man, and he's up the middle of the field. He's at the 20, the 15, the 10. He's not going to be chased down. Ball knocked loose, but he recovers it. I think the guy from behind trying to make the tackle may have got a hand on the ball, but Eli Thomas scampers into the end zone. Second play from the line of scrimmage. Thomas finds the end zone on a big carry with 11:42 on the clock.
Showing off some of that breakaway speed he's got.
And that is your first scoring drive of the game, and we want to thank Family Pharmacy for being a sponsor here tonight of those scoring plays. Great people who have your safety at heart. Family and Hometown Pharmacy are proud supporters of the Bobcats. So Braxton Terry comes on to kick the extra point. And he'll step this one off and get ready for the kick. Kick is up, and it is good. And that'll make it 7-0 Bobcats with 11:42 on the clock. So the Bobcats strike quick, Bradley Hall.
Yeah, they sure do.
Didn't waste any time on the running game. You know, you made a comment there about Eli, and he does have some breakaway speed. And he got through that initial line of scrimmage, a hole opened up, and he found an alley. It doesn't take him a long time to find green grass, and he doesn't need a lot of it to get away from a defender. I want to say special thanks to our sponsors once again here tonight, People's Bank of Jackson and Family Pharmacy for being our premier sponsors. And we also want to give a shout out while we got a chance here to Dr. Jonathan Back, now accepting new patients at ARH Hazard Clinic. Jonathan is a Breathitt County and a Rusall native. Dr. Back is excited to provide top quality primary care to his community. If you need to schedule, call 606-439-1316. ARH, more for Appalachia. And also, Hazard ARH Orthopedics is hosting a black and blue clinic for sports injuries every Saturday morning from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. during football season. No appointment needed. For more information, you can go to arh.org/ortho. ARH, more for Appalachia. So the Bobcats back onto the field now to kick this one. Terry will step back to about the 32. Ball sitting on the 40. Got a light wind. Like I said, we braved the first storm. Still more rain in the forecast, but we'll see how much of this one we can get in. Good kick by Terry. It's going to sail back to about the 10-yard line where it's handled by the Lions. He comes over towards the Lewis County sideline, and you can see the amount of rainfall as
people slipping everywhere.
Yeah, both tacklers and the running back having a hard time getting their footing on the field. A wonderful grass field here at Vanceburg. One like you don't see very often, Brad, is I think this is looks like a fescue field. It's not Bermuda grass, but it's well taken care of, well marked, and it's in great condition. I was able to walk on it.
There's nothing like a well-kept grass field.
Yeah.
Like a lot of teams are going turf these days. But
we got a little mix-up on the defensive side of things, too. Terry will move to an outside linebacker. Barnett on the other side. And we got Gibson back at a
Gibson
safety, I believe.
Safety, strong safety, I believe that was.
Pass was intended that time for number 1 for Lewis County. We'll do our best to try to get all these names and athletes of Lewis County here to you tonight.
Braxton Terry out there at outside linebacker now.
Intended receiver was Alex Russell, a sophomore for the Lions. So the Lions set. Spread offense again, 2 receivers to the quarterback's left. They're working from left to right. They'll give up inside. He's met at the line of scrimmage by a number of Bobcats. So no getting out of there on that one as they swarm him right at the line of scrimmage. Possibly a loss of a yard, depends on where they mark it.
That's something you want to see if you're the Bobcats. A bunch of helmets getting to the ball.
Well, you got a new guy in there at nose tackle, too. That's Mr. Seth Johnson with one of his first starts on defense, doing a great job. Young man's played a lot of football in his career.
You got 2 freshmen making their first varsity starts on the defensive side of the ball, so we'll see how this turns out. Looking pretty good so far.
Adam Spencer back here, number 22, the other gentleman playing safety for the Bobcats. Good to see him on the field. Lions get set for this one. Here's the snap. 2 receivers to the right. He'll throw short across the middle. It's incomplete. Had to get it out of there as Terry was coming hard. Quarterback gets rid of it. I'm having trouble seeing that quarterback's number from here, Brad. I wanted to give
I am too.
Wanted to give him some props for being the QB1 for the Lions. Looks like number
23?
Number 5.
I can't tell.
No, that looks like the quarterback's going to come off. He was number 5, so their Lions have already been forced to punt. And they'll kick this one away to the Bobcats. Number 5 is Parker Jordan, another sophomore for the Lions. And the punt is in the air, and it's going to fall right around the 50-yard line, and it's bobbled around, and then the Lions say they have it after the Bobcats touched it, and the motion from the referee is that the Lions have recovered the fumble up around the 48-yard line of the Bobcats.
Yeah, as a returning team, you got to be aware of where that ball's at.
Yep.
Make sure if you're going to let it die, that just get away. Because that football can bounce in any direction, and you don't want to be around it.
So the defense back on the field for the Bobcats. Lions with excellent field position in Breathitt County territory. They'll take over at the 47, and that is another People's Bank of Jackson first down as the Lions go back to work. People's Bank of Jackson working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. Quarterback now, number 23, and he's going to keep it, probably a designed keeper. That's why we had a different number back at QB. I don't think he's going to make it back to the line of scrimmage, maybe, before he's forced out of bounds.
Set that man in motion to get an extra blocker on that play.
Lewis County sideline here. Folks, I got some people asking who the fine gentleman is making the call with me tonight. That's Bradley Hall. You guys familiar with Sawyer out on the field this year? Bradley, a graduate of Breathitt High. And tell us a little bit about the position you played, Brad. I know you had some big hits there.
I've played a little bit of everywhere, mainly in the secondary corner and strong safety, free safety, and outside linebacker. I played a little bit of bandit. Played a lot of places on the defensive side of the ball.
Versatile player yourself. So 23 again takes the ball, and Terry going to try to get there for the tackle. He gets away.
A big hit.
And he's going to be hit on the Breathitt County sideline of the field.
Who does? Alex Strong that made that big hit right there.
Maybe back to the line of scrimmage again. Looks like they give him a pickup of 1 yard. It's going to be 3rd and 9 for the Lions. Ball up to about the 46, 47-yard line. Still trying to get all these numbers correct. Number 23 is Braden McGlone. He is a senior. That's the young man that has come in and ran some of the Wildcat quarterback for the Lions as the Lewis County offense comes back to the line of scrimmage. They got 2 or 3 guys back in the backfield that's able to do some work as they go back, and another direct snap. And he's going to roll out to his right. He's going to have to tuck it, and he meets Jaden Gibby Gibson. Gibby with a tackle for a loss.
As a safety, that's a good way to fill up that alley. You recognize the runs coming your way, and you just feel it.
Well, we made some changes on defense, and you know we've suffered through a couple of games that things didn't go the way we wanted it to, Brad. And sometimes making some changes up front and in the secondary is the way to go. We got Jason Tolson back on the field tonight too, so he'll be back in there at a linebacker on defense tonight. Good to have him back. Got Trumbo there also at a linebacker. Good defensive front for the Bobcats. Of course, Waylon Abner playing both ways. He'll be a D tackle. And playing on offense, too, as we made note of that as he moved over into a tackle position. 2 receivers to the right now. Ball on the 48 back in line territory on the loss of yards. 4th and long as they go for it. Short pass going to be complete to number 18, but he's ran out of bounds before the first down.
We tried to draw them off sides right there. A couple of the Bobcats on the defensive line jumped, but they apparently didn't cross the line of scrimmage.
That was Zane Smike, number 19. He's also another sophomore. So we've called the names of a few sophomores here for Lewis County. Looks to be the Lions with a few a few youngsters in the skill positions, much like the Breathitt Bobcats.
Here comes some more rain, too.
Well, if I have to, I'll step across the table and I'll go down and hold the front of the tent if the wind picks up. So the offense of the Bobcats back on the field. They'll take over with a People's Bank of Jackson first down. Holland waiting on the snap. 2 receivers to the far side of the field. Holland steps back. He looks. He's going to throw down the middle of the field. He's got a man down there. It's Jason Combs, and it's caught. And he's at the 10, the 5, and he crosses the end zone for a touchdown. No laundry on the field. A clean play.
Touchdown,
The Bobcats
Breathitt County.
strike again, wasting very little time. Offensively, Bradley Hall, things seem to be clicking here early for the Bobcats.
They sure do. Freshman connected to a freshman in the rain. You know, that's a good sign.
That scoring drive brought to you by Family Pharmacy. Great people who have your safety at heart. Family Pharmacy reminds you that they've always been proud supporters of the Bobcats. Give them a call if you need some help with your pharmacy needs. Braxton Terry will come on with 8 minutes on the clock, and he'll step this one off and attempt the second extra point here in the first quarter. You got to love the time that Holland had to sit and go through his progression in the backfield, too. He had plenty of time, great blocking up front. And the kick for Terry is up, and that one is good too. So that'll make it 14-0 here with 8 minutes in the first quarter. Bobcats go on top. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back here on Bluegrass Sports Nation.
People's Bank is proud to continue to invest in the Bluegrass State. Our team has years of experience right here in Eastern Kentucky. By partnering with People's Bank, we provide solutions, not just products. Our vision is to be the best community bank in America, and we would love a chance to earn your business. People's Bank, working together, building success.
One of the good things about sitting under this tent high atop the press box, we are pretty much right over the concession stand, so those hamburgers smelling good right now, Bradley Hall.
They sure are. I can smell it from here. Pretty far away from it, too, but we can still smell it.
So Braxton Terry will come back onto the field, and he'll spot the ball on the 40 on the tee.
Bringing out the tee this week. They squibbed the ball a bunch last week.
Yeah, they did. Actually kicked it off the ground
Yeah.
a couple times with the laces out. Terry will step back to about the 32-yard line.
Obviously able to kick it a lot deeper with the tee, which just seems to be what they're doing.
Wait on the referee and the line judges to get set. There's the whistle. Terry makes sure his team is set, and he'll walk this one up, put the boot to it, and we got a high, long kick by Terry. It's going to be covered back about the 10-yard
Not
line.
the same spot where he kicked it at last time.
Lions looking for an alley, and they're going to be caught and tackled
Big hit.
right at the 25-yard line. My bad. I couldn't see the return guy. Looks number 1 comes out of there with it. Not for sure if that's the young man that was
Wasn't
in
able
the
to see the
back.
Bobcat that made the tackle on that, but that was a really good open field tackle.
It was, and put his head in the right position, wrapped up Alex Russell on the return for Lewis County. Lions will come back out and go to work. 7:53 on the clock. Folks, thanks for hanging in here with us. It's 8:45 on my clock. Going to be a late night for this one. We appreciate you guys tuning in and listening in here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. The Lions get set.
Showing trips.
Going to sit back, throw short, little screen play, tipped by a defender, knocked loose. That was Terry that got a hand on the ball. He knocks it loose, and it falls incomplete. So the trips to the left was set up for the screen play. The receiver was going to have some blockers out there as the running back from the back just slipped out a little bubble route and had some blockers up front, but Terry able to get a hand on it and knock it down. Lewis County working from the 25-yard line, moving left to right. I gave a little high five to Braden Barnett earlier when I came across the field. Young man did a great job last week running the ball. He just looked
sure
tough as
did.
nails in the backfield, and hopefully we'll get to see some
Big,
more of that
strong
here
guy,
tonight.
dude.
Lions get set, takes the snap, screen
With a
play
double
other
screen
side
on.
of the field. And Trumbo there, he gets past Trumbo, but he's run out of bounds by the second defender coming in at Braxton Terry. That little bubble screen not having any luck so far for the Lions. They've tried it both sides of the field, and Bobcats have had it scoped out pretty well both times. And looks like we've got a timeout for a player injury on the field. We'll take it with them here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. We'll be back after this commercial.
Family and hometown pharmacies have been serving Breathitt County for over 20 years and are proud to support our local athletes. They are hometown owned and operated by Portia and Everett Dunaway. Portia and Everett want you to know that family and hometown pharmacies are here for you. Now offering 2 ways to fill your prescriptions. Use the Refill Quick app on your smartphone or give them a call at 666-5519 or 666-5500.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head-to-head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
All right, folks, we are back from Vanceburg. Lewis County down 14-0 to the Bobcats here, 7:27 on the clock here in the first quarter. Lions getting set. Number 23 back in the backfield at a quarterback. He's going to sit back in the pocket. He's flushed out of there by Waylon Abner, and he's going to get rid of it, throws it down the sideline, and it'll go incomplete, and we got a flag down, which is probably going to be for pass interference. The player injury that went down when we went to timeout was number 5, the starting quarterback, Parker Jordan, for the Lions. He did get up and walk off the field. I think they're probably checking him out, but they've got the backup in there right now, number 23. We've called his number a couple times, Braden McGlone, senior, coming in. He ran that Wildcat earlier, but he's in now making the play calls. Young man that put the hit on number 5 was Braden Barnett that we were just talking about.
Free blitzer off the edge.
You don't want to be standing in Braden's way when he's got a little
big
momentum.
hitter.
So we've got McGlone still in the backfield. He's going to sit back. Chased out of there again by Terry. And that looks like Wyatt Spencer over there also. And they're going to throw it up and try to get rid of it. It's going to fall incomplete up around the 35-yard line over to the out of bounds, I believe, at the sideline.
You know, he's rolling out a lot, and that's creating a lot more time for your receivers to get open, and it's really important for your DBs to stay disciplined.
So,
and they're doing a pretty good job at it right now.
Wyatt Spencer in there trying to get to the quarterback, able to flush him over the sideline, made him get rid of it, but not before he was also chased out of there by Waylon Abner again. So McGlone back at quarterback. It's going to be 2nd and 10. He's going to take it up the middle himself.
Quarterback
gets
draw.
past one tackle. Seth Johnson able to slow him down there and trip him up a little bit. He makes a couple more steps, but he'll slide to the ground on the wet turf.
That's happened quite a bit already. People slipping and falling has to be expected here.
Well, the grass was in my books mowed a little high. It looked to be about 3.5 or 4 inches tall. It's a great carpet field of fescue, a natural grass field that you don't see a lot of these days. A nice 3A school with some great facilities, and they've taken great care of this field so far. I would venture to say they got another practice field, but they don't use this one very much.
Yeah.
So the Lions over on the right hash, they're still working left to right here in the first quarter with 6:06 on the clock. And McGlone will come back into the huddle to call the play for Lewis County. Lewis County with a big offensive line too at guard and tackle here on the right side and the center. Pretty good size athletes. McGlone going to sit back. He takes about a 2 or 3 step drop. He throws and it's incomplete. Pass intended over towards the Breathitt sideline of the field. It'll fall incomplete. Good.
Lewis County has some tall receivers too. I mean, they got some size to them.
And that was a good-looking pass. He had a little bit of time to throw, and I think the receiver had the route. The timing was just off a little bit. I'm trying to see that receiver's number. It looks to be like number 2. That is Jadance Cottingham. So with 4th and about 6 or 7 to go, the Lions will be forced to come out again in the punt formation. And it looks like they've got McGlone back there as the punter also. So the young man doing a lot of work. Another situation you got to be careful when the quarterback is back at punter. But this is going to be a good
returner.
punt. It's going to be handled back by Adam Spencer. right around the 20-yard line. He's got some room to run. He's over on the Breathitt sideline, cuts it back to the middle of the field. He's at the 40. He's got one man to beat.
He's chased down.
And he gets him from behind and pulls Adam down at the 30-yard line. He's pulled up and congratulated by Brother Wyatt and also Alex Strong. A huge run for Adam Spencer as he received the ball just past the 20-yard line in Bobcat territory, and he'll scamper up the field. And that'll be a People's Bank of Jackson first down for the Bobcats as they'll take over, looks to be on about the 21, 22-yard line in Lewis County territory.
You know, as a freshman being a single returner back there.
Yeah.
And Adam's not the biggest guy, but he was able to cover that whole area. You know, that's a hard task to cover the whole field on a punt return.
2 receivers each side for Holland. Sits back, throws intended for John Carter Holland. It'll go incomplete. Pass, they were aiming at the end zone, folks. Holland sits back and throws to John Carter, but to go incomplete out of the back of the end zone. And the Bobcats will come back out 2nd down and 10 now. 5:11 on the clock. Incomplete pass stops the clock. Bobcats get set. Once again, 2 receivers each side. Combs and Thomas here closest to us. Holland with the short throw over to John Carter on a little screen. He beats his man and up the right side of the sideline into the end zone once again for the Bobcats. Holland to Holland for the score. Once again, that is a Family Pharmacy touchdown. Family Pharmacy, our premier sponsor for scoring drives here on Bluegrass Sports Nation. They remind you that they've always been proud supporters of the Bobcats. So with 5:02 on the clock, the Bobcats go up with another score, 20-0. Terry will come on for the extra point.
Bobcats getting their fastest guys out in space, and when you do that, you're just allowing plays to develop.
Well, one thing I've noticed here tonight, too, the timing looks to be a lot better, and execution up front, execution in the backfield, everything clicking right now for the Bobcats. Terry's kick is up. It splits the uprights down the middle, and it's good. And that'll make it 21-0, 5:02 on the clock here in the first quarter. I want to say special thanks again to Dr. Jonathan Back, now accepting new patients at ARH Clinic. If you recognize that name, he's a Breathitt County native. Dr. Back, excited to provide top-quality primary care to his community. To schedule, give them a call, 606-439-1316, or you can visit them online at arh.org/clinics. ARH, more for Appalachia. Thanks to ARH and Dr. Back for being another sponsor here tonight on Bluegrass Sports Nation. So Lewis County having some woes early, not able to cover the speed and the execution. Just good disciplined play by the Bobcats so far here in the first quarter, looking like they've got things tuned up this week in practice. We made mention early on, Brad, that they had made some changes on the offensive line. Not necessarily changes, but just change of position and move some people around. And, it looks to be like it's helped them so far, and they've not missed a beat. Good versatile players up front for the Bobcats. Waylon Abner moves out to the tackle.
That's the first time I've seen him there.
And Sawyer Hall at the guard beside him. I'm not going to give him a lot of credit, but I think I could run behind those two. Love those guys.
Yeah, I believe anybody could.
So Terry steps back for the kickoff, and it's on the tee again. He'll put the boot to it from the 40. A high, long kick, aiming right back at the same returner we've had here 3 times, and he's going to be pushed over on the Breathitt sideline, still on his feet, knocked out of bounds up around the 34, 35-yard line. So that'll be a People's Bank of Jackson first down for Lewis County as they'll take over and try to get something going offensively for the Lions. People's Bank of Jackson, working together to build success. People's is ready to help you reach your dreams. We appreciate them for being a premier sponsor here on Bluegrass Sports Nation during the season. Bobcats and Lewis County, 4:55 on the clock. Cats up 21-0. On just a handful of plays, they came out and scored 2 plays in. We had a score, and he came back out earlier and watched Eli Thomas scamper into the end zone. So just all things working for him right now. John Carter Holland gets in the end zone for the last score on a pass from Miles Holland. Defense gets set. Terry pressuring, fights off the offensive lineman, and the ball's going to fall incomplete. Gibson makes the tackle on number 2 for the Lions. That is, got some more rain blowing in. That is Jaden Cottingham, the sophomore.
That was a way to stay disciplined by Gibson. That quarterback was rolling out. It would have been easy for him to come up and to try to make a play on it, but he realized that there was a guy open in the flat, so he made sure to cover that.
And that's something that you you wanted to see in the 2 losses the Bobcats have had here early on, you wanted to see some discipline on defense, and that's 2 words that go together. Alignment and assignment. Play your responsibility and let everybody take care of their own. Terry fights through another
quarterback draw
end, and the quarterback right up the middle going to be tackled by, looks like Jason Tolson.
It's a big hit by Waylon Abner, too.
And Abner also in there. Abner getting past one of the offensive linemen and able to blow things up. It's going to be 3rd down and about 7. Ball in the middle of the field.
Making some substitutions out here. You got Austin Barker out there at corner now.
And Seth Johnson's going to go out. I'm not for sure who came in. Adam Combs comes in at nose guard for the Bobcats. Lewis County gets set, trips to the right. Ball on about the 36-yard line. Snapped. Here comes Terry in the backfield chasing the quarterback out of there, and he's going to have to get rid of it. Ball falls short, incomplete. So Terry again with another pressure on the quarterback. Having a hard time blocking Braxton Terry up front tonight.
Yeah, he made a move and got past that block quick, and the quarterback wasn't able to make a read on that, and he just threw it away, which is probably the smartest thing for him to do right there.
3:54 on the clock. The incomplete pass will stop the clock. 21-0. Bobcats up over Lewis County. I kind of like this mixture that we've got going on defensively and offensively. We've made a few adjustments and some changes, and people seem to be playing. They seem to be comfortable, laid back and following the coaches, what they've learned this week in practice. The punt for Lewis County will fall back around the 35-yard line, take a Lewis County Lions roll back to the 29, where the Bobcats will take over. That is the People's Bank of Jackson first down for the Bobcats, and they'll spot it on the 29-yard line in the center of the field.
And sometimes, if you got players that don't have a lot of playing experience, it's best for them to move around and play multiple positions.
Mm-hmm.
Let them find their true spot where they're the best at.
Thanks to Hazard ARH Orthopedics, they are hosting a black and blue clinic for sports injuries every Saturday from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. during football season. No appointment needed. For more information, go to arh.org/ortho. ARH, more for Appalachia. Bobcats offense back onto the field. Breathitt County with 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Ball going to be handed to Gibson in the backfield. Gibson's got some room. He's up to the 40, breaks a tackle, still on his feet, up to the 50 before he's brought down. Tackle made on the play by number 69 of Lewis County.
Broke about 3 tackles that play.
He did. He broke 2 or 3 tackles getting past that initial line of scrimmage and getting out into some space. So a good run by Gibby that time. Tackle made by Brian Weber, sophomore, another sophomore here for Lewis County. Got a whistle by the white hat as
Yep.
So we got another strike of lightning here close, folks. So the Mr. Referee has walked in and sent both teams to the sideline. And we'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back after this message and let you know how long this delay will be, and if we're going to be faced with another stoppage of play or what the referee decides. We'll be back after this commercial.
PDQ Sales and Services, formerly known as Jackson Wholesale Company, is a locally owned and operated convenience store and grocery store supplier with a full line of products. They have ice cream, groceries, meat, dairy, candy, and more. They even have janitorial supplies, including Tactical Strike disinfectant. Tactical Strike has been approved by the EPA to kill the virus that causes COVID-19. Give PDQ a call today at 606-666-2495.
What keeps you going? Your love for the game? Your teammates? A victory? At ARH Orthopedics, our goal is to keep you pain-free so your body can keep going. There's no time for discomfort in your joints or ligaments caused by an injury. ARH Orthopedic providers specialize in treatment plans, from non-surgical and surgical options, so your care is entirely centered around you. Visit arh.org/ortho to find an orthopedic provider near you. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Variety Pizza, located at 1189 Main Street in Jackson, has been family-owned and operated for over 45 years, serving the community with fresh, homemade, and handcrafted pizzas, sandwiches, salads, and more. Carry out or stay and enjoy the newly renovated dining areas with private party spaces available. Stop by and see Lee and Al or call 666-5454 for Variety Pizza.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hi, I'm attorney David Johnson. You may recognize me from some of our other ads, but injuries from an auto accident are no joking matter. With over 25 years of experience, our offices have the resources and expertise to go head to head with big insurance. While most of our cases get resolved without going to court, trust me, they know if the attorney you choose will take it this far. Either way, our clients get paid. So for all your legal needs, get the pros on your side.
Wolfe County is widely known as a rock climbing and hiking destination, but is now quickly becoming known for its great restaurants and entertainment venues. Venues like Skybridge Station, where you can see live music on the weekends or go to Tuesday night trivia. Kel's Patriot Pizza, Spanx Frank's, Dixie Freeze, Beef Finca, 145 Stakeout, which has live music most weekends, The Brick, Red Point Barbecue, and Bites and Bargains. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous, and Wolfe County Tourism invites you to stop in and try one of these great restaurants on your next visit.
Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic Family Healthcare in Jackson for all your medical needs. Now also offering behavioral healthcare services. The clinic is open 7 days a week and will have new extended hours of operation beginning on January 1st, 2024. Hours of operation will be from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday through Thursday, and 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. With a hometown atmosphere, come let our family take care of yours.
Go Time is a locally owned and operated convenience store that has all your wants and needs in one stop. We have everything from quick snacks and cool drinks, a full-service deli, fresh coffee bar, soft-serve ice cream, and milkshakes. Also, make sure to check out our Little Caesars pizzas. Go Time, where the customer always comes first. Refuel your tank, refill your cup, and refresh your taste buds all in one stop at Go Time.
Hazard Community and Technical College. Whether you're starting college for the first time or thinking about a career change, they've got you covered. Offering associate degrees, diplomas, and certificates, they're here to help you reach your goals. Kemper Furniture, local families serving local families. Come see us for Eastern Kentucky's largest in-stock selection of furniture. PDQ Sales and Service Incorporated, formerly Jackson Wholesale, serving the wholesale needs and supplying Eastern Kentucky. Also has Tactical Strike, effective in killing the COVID-19 virus. Check out their Facebook page. Appalachian Regional Healthcare, where their goal is to improve health and promote well-being of all people in Central Appalachia. Variety Pizza, your home for the best pizza in Jackson, along with their famous hoagies. Give them a call at 606-666-5454. Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson, serving the financial needs of Breathitt County. Check out the CBTJ free mobile app banking right on your mobile device. Law offices of David A. Johnson, with offices in Hazard and Jackson. If you've been injured, call David and his staff. They are the car wreck professionals. Wolfe County Tourism. Wolfe County is naturally gorgeous. Come see all that Wolfe County has to offer. Jackson Medical Clinic and Family Health Care. Come see us at Jackson Medical Clinic for all your medical needs. Open 7 days a week with new extended hours. With a hometown atmosphere, our family is sure to take care of yours. Go Time and Steak and Shake. Refresh, refill, and refuel at Go Time. 8 locations to keep you on the go. And Steak and Shake in Hazard, famous for steak burgers and great milkshakes. Appalachian Wireless. Appalachian Wireless is Eastern Kentucky. Great service, great people. Get more with the Appalachian Advantage plan. Jackson Electric and Plumbing Supply. Stop by and see Scott for all your electrical, plumbing, heating needs, along with septic systems and appliance parts. Jackson Physical Therapy. Colby Watts is your physical therapist. Jackson Physical Therapy will get you back into the action. Thanks to Colby for helping the Bobcats. Jiffy Mart, get in and out in a jiffy with gas, groceries, and a great meat department, and be sure and check out Sanford's Deli. Hutch Automotive, your home in Jackson for CarQuest Auto Parts, and stop and see them at Tire Works for all of your vehicle needs for the best price in town. Dr. Stephen Howard Chiropractic, if you're injured, Dr. Howard can help, including auto accidents, workers' compensation, no referral needed, over 22 years of experience. Rose Brothers Department Store with locations in Jackson and Batable. Be sure and shop in the store or online at rosebros.com. Breathitt Funeral Home, where they believe everyone deserves an honorable, respectable, and affordable final farewell. Newly renovated, and we have pre-need policies available. We treat your family like our family when only the best will do. YPK Motorsports with 4 locations in eastern Kentucky, Jackson, Hazard, Paintsville, and Ashland. In-stock machines ready for your family's next outdoor adventure. Visit ypkmotorsports.com for your next ride.
Assistant coach Mike Eddington.
All right, Bobcat fans, we are back on Bluegrass Sports Nation with some important information for all you fans. Tonight's ball game has just been called between the Lewis County Lions and the Breathitt Bobcats. The Bobcats will be victorious 21-0. We still had 3 minutes left here in the first quarter, but with this impending weather, the thunderstorm that we're in right now, the lightning and the rain, the game has been called by the officials. We want to say special thanks to our premier sponsors for being here with us tonight, People's Bank of Jackson and Family Pharmacy, both of those being premier sponsors. We thank People's Bank for sponsoring our first downs. People's Bank of Jackson working together to build success, and Family Pharmacy sponsoring our scoring plays. Great people who have your safety at heart and proud supporters of the Bobcats. Also, a special thanks tonight to Dr. Jonathan Back, who is accepting new patients at the ARH Clinic. He's a Breathitt County native, and if you'd like to make an appointment, you can call him at 606-439-1316. Also, thanks to Hazard ARH Orthopedics for hosting the Black and Blue Clinic for sports injuries every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 a.m. during football season. No appointment needed. Thanks to you fans for staying tuned in with us for what has been a rough night here in Vanceburg as we've battled the weather through 2 or 3 instances, and this onset of rain and lightning has just been too much to keep this one going safely. The Bobcats will come out of here with a 21-0 victory over the Lions in what has been probably one of the wettest games that I've been with tie back. Folks, we appreciate you guys being here. Bradley Hall, it's always a blast having you on as analysis. I wish we would have got some more time together tonight. But once again, Brad's going to be with us with a lot of our away games, and Eric will be doing some of the home games as usual. But Brad, appreciate you being here tonight, and it's been fun while it lasted.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's been fun. For what it lasted, fun, eventful night.
Anytime.
And I look forward to the rest of our road games this year.
Yeah, anytime I can get you on the call with some analysis and color commentary, it's a good thing. Folks, we appreciate you once again being here with us in Vanceburg on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Tonight's game's been called by the officials. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll be with you next week back on the Riverbank as the Bobcats host the Golden Eagles of Johnson Central. We'll see you next week on Bluegrass Sports Nation. Man, look at the guy.